Howdy, partners. You're probably wondering why I'm wearing this hat. It's to get a laugh. Maybe get your attention. Um, Maybe make a complete fool out of myself. Sometimes you just wake up and you feel a little bit country. Uh, I want this video to be about people and their differences. You're going to like this. Okay, let me restate that. Have any of you guys out there been this way or known anybody this way where there was that where you were like, man, I'm gonna, I'm tired of following the system. I'm tired of being like everybody else. I want to be original, man. Anarchy, right? Well, I want to say that being anarchy is not the same as being original and being independent and thinking for yourself. One of them, I believe, is a godly nature, and the other one's not. I'd like to say that a friend of mine reminded me of this. That's kind of what brought it up. I say stand up for who you are, for what you believe in, and stand behind something. Stand behind your word. Be a man in your word. Be someone of value so that when you say something that your words are solid and they're stone. And be willing to speak up, especially women. Be willing to defend yourself and have a say-so, have a word, have a piece. But it doesn't mean, in that statement, it doesn't mean anarchy. Being proud of being an anarchist, like I'm gonna beat the system. I'm gonna start my own thing, and I'm gonna be so original that I'm not gonna follow law. Well, according to the Bible, you don't follow. According to the Bible, you don't follow the law, man's law. Then you're not following God's law. So just be careful for those of you trying to walk the right way, who are actually trying to better yourself. Be independent. Be solid in your word. Be confident in who you are. Stand up for what you believe in. I totally support that. That's how I was taught. That's how I am. But in doing that, make sure you're not becoming an anarchist. I don't necessarily like the system all the time. It drives me crazy, just like it does you guys. But just make sure you're not riding that danger zone of trying to defeat the system, because you won't. You're not going to defeat the system. We have to, we're all in this world together, and we have to live in it, and we have to coexist. So be strong, be independent, but do it with good reasoning ability. Use good taste and good morals and ethics. And don't be afraid to be different. I've heard this statement before, figure out who you are. Well, some people are one way, other people are another way, and then there's people like me, for example. Maybe my way is being different kinds of ways. Maybe myself is all of the different facets of myself. Finding out who you are, sometimes who you are is all kinds of different people. How you feel that day when you leave. And don't be afraid to be different. Don't be afraid to really just be who you are, but it doesn't mean be over the top and, well, I'm going to run a different way and I'm going to make my own laws and I'm going to start my own thing. You guys know what I mean. You can do that in the right way and honor God while you do it. And that's all I'm saying. So just, make sure you make good decisions when you decide to be original. Be original, but, if it misleads somebody into seeing a negative, if you do anything, that could mislead someone else from maybe finding the Lord or from maybe hearing His voice, even if your intentions are good, maybe this is where I'm going with the video. Even if your intentions are good, sometimes the misleading of someone who would have otherwise found the Lord because of you, maybe you misguided them. I'm not saying it's sinning going into a bar, guys, but let's just say I'm trying to help somebody stop, talk them through a drinking problem they have. And but do I necessarily need to go into the bar to do it? No, it doesn't mean they're horrible people or I'm bad or I'm wrong. It just means it's misleading. I mean, let me say this again. Make sure that how you handle things, talking about anarchy and being independent, handle things appropriately, but don't misguide somebody. Don't mislead who you are while you're doing it. I can stand up for myself, and I can be very independent and very, for example, being a man of God, I could, I'm a Christian guy. I'm a Christian. Yep, that's what I am. I'm a Christian. Well, that just sounds stupid. If I go around talking that way to people, they're gonna laugh at me and laugh at all the other Christians that remind that I remind them of. And that could misguide thousands of people over time, just by how I am. So it's really important that you put real importance on how you handle things. I don't know if I necessarily worded this video correct, but I had a thought process. So maybe you can download the information in your mind and you can process it the right way. I hope you do. Basically, try to handle things with a godly intent, with a pure, yeah, there we go. Just try to handle things with a pure nature of heart. I think if your intentions are pure, even if you make mistakes, I believe you could be blessed anyway, as long as your intentions, as long as your heart's right when you do it. So I'm going to leave you guys with that. But I do love you. God loves you. I know I've done a lot of videos recently, but anytime something comes up or I talk to somebody, I try to do my videos on Sunday and Wednesday, but along the way I talk to people all the time because of my job field. And so when something comes up or a thought comes out, this is kind of like my video diary, and hopefully in the meantime it helps somebody out there. So I want you to know, wake up every day and remember that the Lord loves you, and He loves me, and He, if you're feeling bad, and there's probably a couple of dozen people that know me personally, and you know who you are, and so let this video be for you today. If you feel bad, just remember that when you're all alone in that place that you're in, and those things you guys are all going through separately, God's with you, right beside you the whole time. And if I can do anything to help you guys locally, you know my number, you know where I am. Just reach out, and I'll be more than happy to spend as much time with you as you need. I love you guys. It's what I do, and that's why I do these videos, in hopes that maybe someone out there, just one person, made it through the day easier. And if that means, you know, an hour a week, then it's an hour a week. So guys, find a good church, get grounded, find somewhere where you can refuel and you can get the word back. Sometimes when you go without it too long, it's kind of hard to drive your vehicle without fuel, you know what I mean? And if you want to get somewhere with it, you need to put good stuff inside the tank. So I love you all. God bless you. See ya.